Hey, I'm that Pazuzu, and I recorded my first time playing this game, and I would have done live commentary. I would have streamed this if I knew how good it was. Enforcer police crime action. Dedicated to everyone that risks their own lives to help others. So firefighters, garbage men, being a garbage man's a dangerous job. Astronauts, they risk their lives so we can advance as a species. Anyway, we're going to be playing a police cop for the MVPD. And this is what loading times are like. And that's a good tip, by the way. Don't get shot. Being shot multiple times could kill you. So, yeah, there's normal mode and realistic mode. I'm a baby man, and I chose normal, but I should have gone with realistic, because the threat of dying for real is just... it makes the game so much better. It's really immersive that way. And I'm a mayor, because that's the only way I can relate with the character. And I'm also that Pazuzu, because... like I said, if it's not a male and if I can't name it, I just cannot connect emotionally.
My sister and I grew up in the big city.
Oh, listen to his terrible voice acting and how low his volume is.
Suffer from several health problems. She has since recovered and lives in a small town like I do. Today we discovered that drug dealers have set their base of operation in these small towns.
It sounds like they got him to record every word in the dictionary and then stitched it together into sentences and did a good job, but not good enough.
And my mother who lives close to Mountain Valley. Almost there.
It's very nice of the bus to stop right outside our home. I guess we live by a bus stop and all of the controls are really simple, although you would notice we have a compliance button. Yeah, you can compel people to do what you want by hitting C. And you're not allowed to run yet, because no fun allowed. And it's suddenly raining. Running in this game is awesome. I want to retire on this high note. Hello, I'm George. Do a job. You have a job, do your job. I am George. Or Jorge. You can buy stuff for your house. It's not completely pointless. Because, like, you can take a nap on your couch and watch TV, and that makes your stress meter go down. You can also lower your stress meter by going out with friends, hanging out with your sister, maybe having lunch with your mom. It's really hard to control. Making him dress like I do in real life, with giant off-center plaid. And you can go on duty anytime you want. There's no shifts, it's just like do it whenever, which might not be the best thing for a police force, but we can go to the dartboards or the big mountain. Those sound like Sonic levels, so I'm gonna go downtown instead. And yeah, as you level up, you can customize your vehicle. And how you level up is you do really mundane police things. like breathalyzer. And you have to start your engine and turn off your engine every time you get in and out of your car, for just that hint of realism. Yeah, you can just set down traffic cones. You have an infinite amount of these, I believe. And now, like most of this game, it's time to play the waiting game. I hit the car button, and I didn't realize how to make it stop, so he's just motioning forever. I guess if you need direct traffic, this is good. But I can't do anything else right now. I later figure out how to get out of this, but for now I am stuck. Look at that police spot. Like, I tried everything. I don't know why they would have this in the game, but... Anyway, time to do more fun police work and find illegally parked vehicles. Oh, and you can do fun stuff like you have to pay for gas, except like you can get a tank of gas for $20. So that's pretty great. Now you're wondering, hey, you're a police officer, can you be driving in the wrong lane and doing all of this? The answer is yes. I got some police points.
What's the job you have at that location, Joe?
I think some of the chatter is, hey, that's 3/4 of the law. I guess they're just discussing cliches that don't actually hold up in court. Because in court they don't do quarters of convictions, so... I was very lucky to find this, the second one right away, because sometimes you can be just roaming around for hours. In-game hours. So you're wondering, hey, what do I do now? The answer is wait. I can harass people.
This is the police.
I mean, this is really weird and I think against the law. Actually, I don't think it's actually against the law, I just think it's really weird. That man almost killed me. But yeah, there's nothing to do. You do your mission, and then you just wait until you eventually get another one. Alright, somebody has drugs.
Search and arrest.
This takes place during George Bush's war on drugs. So, I'm just gonna harass this man. I didn't really know where to start, so I just
This is the police.
decided to yell at people. And I randomly got someone who was a criminal. You can put him in the van once he stops circling you, or you can just call the police.
2-6, report.
Taking him to the police station yourself works better. Oh, and now it's telling me. Yeah, taking him to the police station will get you more points, because this game is all about points. Oh. I just flipped that car up. Oh no, he's gonna shoot me. Don't do it twice. So
Stay where
this is
you are.
exciting police action, including shooting in public and trying to shoot a man in the back. I shot a fleeing man in the back twice. I am a very good police cop. And I got
Central,
many
we need
points.
an ambulance.
And it's hard to go back to being a normal police cop. And evidence. I'm pretty sure that cocaine won't actually make it back to an evidence locker. That's just a guess. And one of the fun things in this game is having to run back to your police car. I see this man running. And I decide, you know, that's a crime. So I run after him. But it turns out NPCs run at the same speed you do. So you're like, I'm not... I think he's actually getting further away. So, yeah, it covers against, yeah, I just give up. And he's a track runner, so I'm not gonna hold it against him. I would buy $5 of food, please. That jumping animation. Like I said, running back to your police car every time is just so fun. And now I notice that one car in black is swerving a lot. And I probably could have arrested him for being drunk or whatever, but that's not really my prerogative. I'm not going to tell them how to leave their life. Another ticket. You have to keep on applying them or you'll never be promoted and unlock the promotion. Oh. Wait. Was that applied correctly? Was he on the corp? And here's another running man. Maybe it's the same one, I don't know. I kept trying to hit the... I kept trying to hit the calm down button, but you have to be pretty close.
This is the police.
So I found him just running with a gun. Let's see if he knows of any crimes. No, he's escaping. The vast majority of criminals, if you just say, hey, I'm arresting you, or if you say, hey, stop running, let me frisk you, they would not complain. I got promoted. I guess you're supposed to stay in your car and run these guys down. And run these guys down, but... So like I said, a bunch of this game is waiting. And off-road copying. That's not a crime. When in the glowing green means I can go to a different area. Because it's all very complex and it can't be one area. And this whole thing being an apartment building and like having a shootout, as far as I know, that cannot happen. Don't we have such fun missions? You can only place 2 speed cameras, so the rest of the time is just waiting. Oh, and something about speeding cars work, as you can see with that taxi and the red pickup, is they will speed even if the person in front of them doesn't. So they would just like run up, get right on behind them, and then stop, and then start speeding very briefly, then stop. And so thank God they gave me 32 minutes to do this. So I finally did it. I got my points. I really like making progress in games by waiting. You know, just like Candy Crush. Except I don't like having the option to escape and just be gone. I just like the wait. We're going pretty fast. So I'm watching this back, I see a bunch of cars that are swerving, but I don't want to arrest them, because it is not my police mission. The police mission. But also, I swerve a lot, so that'd be hypocritical. Once again, not against the law. Not against the law. We get such just exciting missions. I have been putting down these things, but actually you can just stand in the middle of the road and yell at people.
MVPD, stop the vehicle.
So yeah, there's no problem. So you're free to go, I guess. Except I barricaded the road, so you're stuck here.
MVPD, stop the vehicle.
See, the good thing about barricading the road is it causes giant traffic jams, which means you can just look through a bunch of cars really quickly. As you can tell, my energy bar, my lightning bolt, is getting low. And they just kicked my car. Tuesday is the end work. So Grandma lives here. I could say goodbye to Grandma, but I'm not. I'm a bad boy. I can see someone's hair lights all the way through the mountain. Yeah, I like that you can't just end your shift. You have to go all the way to the police station. A while ago I made my car flip. I know you can make them roll over a ton.
We have a report of a drunk
causing trouble. But it's not my job. Even though I hit accept.
2-6 check. 2-6 is responding to call and is en route.
Once again, you can see tail lights through mountains. I don't even think that should be a tail light. I don't think you can get down that far. I keep on hearing you saying the police chatter. Speed cutters of the law, Jake. I don't know who Jake is and why he is such a tremendous fuck up. He needs to be reminded constantly. There you go to the Blue Star and you say, hey, I'm done. And then they give you a couple $100, and then you come back whenever you want and be a police cop. Aren't the loading screens in this game wonderful? I am such a good police cop, man. Oh, I asked for a warrant, and, yeah, warrants let you go into places, I suppose. I've never used them. I didn't really understand what they were. I thought it was like a warrant for someone's arrest, so I would find out who to arrest, but no. And here's something fun. Like, let's say I wanted to get in the car and drive to my house. No. Because you're not allowed to be in your car when you're off duty. Which is weird, because that's not how it works at all. This game is throwing me off, grandparents. Also, I cut in a tragic event.
A robbery is in progress. Get there fast.
Central, copy that. ETA, driving.
Being an off-road cop is not very effective.
Call and is en route.
Actually, it is very effective. Like I said earlier, it's not a crime if I do it. people are crying. They had just been robbed and they are crying. Shirt white, pants blue. Why didn't they just switch it around? White shirt, white pants. And of course, it matches up exactly because it'd be a challenge.
Stay where you are.
I broke the first law of policing, which is you need to try to run these people down with your car. So I remember reading something about a white shirt, so...
Let me see your hands.
This guy, I don't think he was part of the robbery, actually. I think I just yelled at a random civilian, and he happened to be a criminal, which is why I support New York's stop and frisk. It is very good. So yeah, he was just a random man who I commanded to lay low. Lay low was not the word I was looking for. I like how these people just walk casually.
This is the police.
Check.
Now she's running, so why not point a gun and shoot her in the back? I thought she was actually fully justified in shooting me. And I put that
Central,
gun
we need
to
an
my
ambulance.
forehead to show how full of regret I am. There's one of two. And I've never actually punched somebody in this game. I kinda want to try it now. That crouching. Yeah, that guy kind of matches the description. So let's profile him and yell at him.
Let me see your hands.
And I am dead. Rip. You get minus 200 police points when you die. I might stream some of this game later, but I just thought it was really funny and really bad, so... Bye.